I think we can agree on that one insect everybody dislikes is mosquitoes. I've never heard anybody say that I want to keep mosquitoes as pets. Hello everyone, this is Jack, and over the period of many years of experience, I have devised very clever and natural ways to get rid of mosquitoes forever. Let me share those with you. In order to naturally get rid of mosquitoes, we have to understand what mosquitoes like and what they prefer. They prefer dark spaces and they prefer water. So one of the simplest things you can do is get a black bucket like this one, fill it with water, and then you can add some mosquito bits like these in the water. These mosquito bits contain spinosad, or you can just simply add spinosad in your water as well. The spinosad kills the mosquito larvae. It breaks the mosquito breeding life cycle. You can then place this bucket in a dark place away from sunlight where mosquitoes are attracted, and mosquitoes will simply lay eggs in this bucket and no larvae will come out. You can also use this bucket of water and add a little bit of cooking oil in the water as well. This breaks the surface tension. So when mosquitoes are trying to land on this water, they simply cannot stand on the water with surface tension and they drown. Now you want to have two separate buckets. Don't add oil with spinosad. They are for very different purpose. Spinosad is for killing mosquito larvae. It is to attract mosquitoes to lay egg in the water, and then the oil is to actually drown the mosquitoes and kill the adult mosquitoes. And if you're using a bucket with oil, make sure you cover it with some sort of a wire mesh to prevent frogs, other aquatic animals entering into it, and also to prevent the birds from drinking from this water as well. The wire mesh should be big enough for the mosquitoes to enter, and it should be small enough to prevent bees, frogs, and birds to enter. Now, another natural thing you can do to get rid of mosquitoes is actually build a pond. You can also build an above ground pond like this one, which is very easy to build, and you can keep the mosquito larva eating fish called minnows, and they will devour all the mosquito larvae and break the mosquito breeding cycle and the life cycle, and you'll completely get rid of mosquitoes naturally for you. I have some goldfish, some koi fish, and I also have some minnows in here. And these do a wonderful job at getting rid of all the mosquito larvae. For this kind of pond setup, you need a media filter like this one, and you need a water pump to oxygenate the water. I also have an automatic fish feeder here as well. That's very calming to feed the fish, sit by the pond, and relax. I also built a natural pond on our farm as well. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a 20-acre organic farm and we grow a variety of fruits and berries. And having a natural pond has done wonders. It has completely eliminated mosquitoes on our farm. Now, this is because in the natural pond, I also added minnows, which is the mosquito larva eating fish. Not only that, the natural pond has attracted lots of toads and frogs. And guess what happens when frogs and toads come over? They also eat a lot of bugs. And above all, it has attracted damselflies and dragonflies. Now, once you attract damselflies and dragonflies into your garden, they are like little jet fighters and they will hunt the mosquitoes in the air. Now, I know a lot of you do not have enough space to have a pond. Maybe you have enough space to have a small above ground pond like I have up here by the house, but very few people have a space for a natural pond. And for that, you can get something like this. If you don't have any space at all you need is a little corner in the backyard where you can put this wine barrel. Now, this wine barrel does wonders. My friend at deathbug.com makes and sell these kits. Now, these kits are all inclusive. They come with the wine barrel, the substrate, and the plants. The plants are carnivorous. These are called Eucharya, and there's also society garlic plant in there. But the Eucharya plant is a carnivorous plant that will eat the mosquito larvae. All you have to do is add the plants and the substrate at the bottom of the wine barrel, and then use RO water or distilled water. It's very important that you use either reverse osmosis, which is RO water, or distilled water to fill your wine barrel because it will prevent algae from growing. Fill the wine barrel all the way up to the brink, and once this is all set up, forget about it. The substrate will settle in just about 2 to 3 days, and the whole system will start working. Eucharya is the main engine of this box setup. The water attracts the mosquitoes lay eggs in this water, and the Eutychleria eats the mosquito larvae. Now, this is in lieu of or instead of keeping the mosquito larva eating fish, the minnows. Now, you can add minnows in there. You just have to aerate or oxygenate the water using a pump. This way, the fish can live and survive. Now, guess what? This body of water also attracts dragonflies and damselflies. Having dragonflies and damselflies as your ally to fight against mosquitoes is a game changer. A single dragonfly can eat up to 100 mosquitoes in a day. To cure for this setup, all you have to do is just fill it with water once the water goes halfway down. And that's all. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this kit, I'll have a link to deathbug.com in the description of this video. Now, another natural thing you can do to combat mosquitoes is build bat boxes around your house. Now, these bats are also like jet fighters, and they will hunt and kill and eat mosquitoes in the air. A single dragonfly can eat up to 100 mosquitoes in a day. One bat can eat 100 to 1,000 mosquitoes in an hour. These bats are a game changer in our ecosystem to naturally combat mosquitoes. In order to combat mosquitoes, you have to make friends with nature. Otherwise, there is no battle with mosquitoes that you can win. Now, if you implement all these natural techniques to get rid of the mosquitoes, you can eliminate mosquitoes forever. I've also built a natural pond on the farm, which has been a game changer. It has built a microenvironment that has been very beneficial to the farm. If you want to learn a lot more about it, check out that video right here, and I'll see you in another video.